podcast. I just want to sell drugs, bro.
Because I hadn't been on social media.
Picked up a phone call and said, no, I don't really want to sell drugs.
My sister picked up. I was like, oh, no, not what you think. Don't tell mama.
I'm lying. I saw somewhere that Nas had a good performance. Yeah, I don't know if it was Grammys or
Oh, yeah, it was the Grammys. He did. He did.
When y'all mentioned Jay-Z, I just thought it was a smart ass thing.
Nah, I think
Let me drop a song. Take it off.
I'm not gonna lie. One of the best concert performances I've been to was when Nas went to was it Rock the Bells at the Xfinity Center in Mass, and he did one mic.
Yeah, that was a good one.
One mic is crazy live, bro.
One mic is especially outside.
Crazy live.
I've been dying to go to a Nas concert, man, because some of his music sounds different, louder.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they all.
He was the headliner that year.
Yeah, one mic was. That shit was crazy. Oof.
Alex, you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Just checking something. Yeah, I can go.
Alex ain't the DJ today, so he's feeling a little off. Be a little off. Yeah.
And Pharrell did his.
He doesn't like
thing.
when people take his.
Man, you can't take Alex's shit. He's the supreme leader for a reason.
Was last week's photo a subliminal shot?
Where he was out.
No, I wasn't.
Because I took a shot. I took a shot, and then I got shot down. Yeah.
I think it's funny that's how it went, but that wasn't the intent.
You know.
That wasn't the intent.
Watch him mouth.
Was it like a double entendre?
Watch him out.
Because technically you wasn't supposed to be here either. You wasn't here on Wednesday.
Yep.
So it was like, oh, you want to take a day off and make us come in early?
Yeah.
You don't make the photo.
I saw it that way, which I like. Immediately I was like, yep, like it. I like that. But now that you mentioned this other way, I like this other way. I think I like it more.
Inconvenience tag.
That was clever, Alex.
I always has two meanings behind it, but it's with love.
Okay.
With love. It's always with love. It's always
One
always
meaning
with love.
definitely has a component of hate, though, but the other meaning has a greater value of love. So it balances out in a positive. But yeah, there's definitely some hate in it.
Yeah, it's all good.
What? This fire. Yo, I'm looking at my man setting up there. DJ Bo, I'm telling you, we can do this shit. Some speakers, one of them Bluetooth joints.
We got the afty happening now.
Yeah.
Afties.
Yo, this about to be the what is it called? The custom cut speakeasy.
Ooh.
The reason why it's custom cut is because every piece of sheetrock in here is custom cut.
I like that. I like that.
It's custom cut.
I like
but
that.
the speakeasy, it's just like, oh, we going out. You go get this house. Look at this house. Think this shit sweet. It's
Yeah.
I promise you.
It's not birdshot either.
No.
Yeah, it's not birdshot.
All of these shits is lethal, bro. So we had those two. Yeah.
I like that one.
Episode 185. 185?
185.
185. Grown Pains 5.
185. The band is back together
Well, I felt like it's been a while.
because of that one day.
I know.
Yeah, that one day kind of set us.
It still was soft, but it didn't set us back.
Nah. Set us off, didn't set us back. You're right. You're right.
Honestly, I feel like everybody since that Tuesday podcast has come up except for my nigga Juanito.
Wow.
I've been sending prayers of healing to you.
What's that mean?
Saturday,
What does that mean,
bro? What you talking? Duke, Lakers. My man had a rough sports week, and he's a fan, like a real fan.
Yeah, he is.
And I watched that shit, and I'm like, damn, that should have been an N1. They didn't call it continuation. This nigga about to break the TV, bro. He about to break.
This is the Lakers game?
This is the Duke game.
Oh, Duke game.
Trevor Kills goes to the basket. I was like, yeah, no.
I don't know how you don't call that continuation. Ball never hit the ground again. He was in.
Well, NBA is only when you get continuation, so you have to be in the act of shooting when you get fouled in college and high school.
Like your wrist got to be flexed, or
Like you gotta going up towards the rim.
yeah, that shit suck, bro.
Damn.
So he took a step, got hit, took another step, then went up. That's why you don't. In the NBA, he would have got the continuation.
I don't know that anybody's beating the second half championship Kansas team, but if UNC was up 16 at the half, y'all could have been up. Yeah, it was unfortunate. And while my nigga was mourning, I was out there. What?
You're out there working.
When? Saturday?
Again, I want to preface for everybody.
100%.
Don't.
100%.
I'm the guy that says I don't think humans are smart enough to own guns.
Right.
That should change.
I mean,
But
no,
the gun
should
range
change.
is so fucking fun.
what Chris Tucker say? Guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was very loud in
Isn't that
there.
Money Talks with
Yep.
It was
With
very,
Charlie Sheen?
very loud in there. I couldn't handle it at first. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Even with
I was
the-
like-
even
with
with-
that, I was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is happening, and I can't do this. I was about to leave, but I was like, nah, I can't leave with these guys here. They're gonna make fun of me, so I had to stay.
Nah. First of
Like
all, the
Like,
range.
shut your-
Was it the first time? Was it the first time you guys were there?
yeah, it's my
This
first
is the
ever
second
there.
time I was at that range. But the range is you can bring anything of any type as long as it's no greater than 50 caliber.
Yeah.
So you can bring
So you could bring anything except for a
Desert
helicopter.
Eagle, sniper.
You bring with Black Rainbow shot?
Anything but a like he said, but a helicopter.
50 caliber,
50
bro?
cal.
50 caliber,
What are you
anything.
trying to do?
Yeah.
Take out the building. That's why you can't bring it in.
Bro, and from like any distance type shit, even though it's an indoor, like I think the loudest gun that I heard there was
Yo.
I think it was a sniper rifle, bro.
Yo, that dude next
But it
to
was
us.
50 fucking.
That shit was bow. I was like, yo.
And the thing you got to remember is that you're in a
Sniper rifle.
lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
That lane
You're
is.
not in a room.
I go golfing. I go to the practice range. This,
Like three
this
of us.
room.
Yeah.
This room. This shit is thin, bro, with just a wall right here. And the dude next to you is letting off a bazooka. You
Right.
have a 9mm. He's
but it's
letting
only-
off a bazooka.
But it's only a wall about that big. It's not a whole wall down all the way down to the
No,
target.
yep, about as long as your arm.
Like a booth.
That's a booth.
Yep.
Like smaller than a phone booth. Like, nah, it's a phone booth. You can fit a body and a half in it. So, first of all, the idea to go was like, I'm just glad we decided to do it. I'm like, yo, I'm watching all kind of gun training videos.
Ev was super excited. I saw the text. Ev was ready.
Oh, yeah,
I don't even know if he dropped his son off at home.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. He says he has his blue card. I believe it, but his understanding of how
He's been doing stuff outside of.
yeah.
He's been doing stuff for a long time.
This nigga knew how all the guns work. I'm like, you ever shot this before? He's like, nah, like you a German engineer? What did you do when you're not working for the school, bro? He's like, yeah. Reem, you got the safety on again? Give it here. He's just doing that. Like, have you seen Al's guns before? Yeah.
Nope.
Knew how to work all of them shits,
Yep.
bro. It was like being next to like a military sniper.
Nice.
That's why he was
That's
super
good.
excited.
That's good. That's good to know that there are qualified individuals.
I would always think, I look at Bub that way. I think Bub's that way. He just doesn't show it, but he's the same way. He was in the streets for a long time.
Okay.
Bub's like,
He was in the streets for a long time.
in alignment with my current employer. Neither confirm nor deny. But that shit was fun, man. And to the point where like I'm highly considering getting the membership there. Because
Nice.
Yeah.
they help you get licensed, they give you the trainer, free lane, so it's like $20 an hour. It's fucking cheaper than bowling.
So $20 an hour per person or just a group?
The whole
A group. That was for all three of us.
Yeah.
The
plus-
shit where
plus
it gets
bullets or whatever, right?
expensive.
You gotta-
though. That's the thing.
yeah.
We got to go to like BJ's or Best Buy and stuff. Not Best Buy, but we need to go somewhere and buy bullets in
Buy.
mass.
Yeah, because all you have
numbers.
to pay for is the lane
so-
because you could have brought
Right.
your own. You can bring your own
You can bring,
bullets.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bullets are expensive.
Yes.
I tell you what, you can bring your own bullets, but you can't bring any bullet because dude got stopped. He must have had the cop killers, bro. Like
the
you
hollow
can't
joint.
bring a bullet that can like penetrate through bulletproof vest steel type shit. And this dude had that shit. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna leave these here, and then when you're done, you can come pick them up." I'm like, "What the fuck he got in there?"
Oh, I didn't see that.
You remember the older white dude and his young son that were right in front of us? It was them. And no cap, with some baddies.
They always are.
It's a good
They always
date.
are.
It's a good date night. I didn't know that.
I did. Yeah, for real. I didn't know that
Gun
one.
range is a
See,
date.
you guys are experiencing the same thing I experienced at the axe throwing thing.
Yeah, nah, this shit seems a little more lethal. But I get what you're saying.
Way more lethal because you could just turn around.
You could just turn around.
Oops.
You could just turn around.
They do
And
have
take a couple people. Like I would need a couple axes. You know what I'm saying? I need a 3-4 axe.
Gotta
Somebody's
find
got to
pick 'em
tackle
up.
me. Yeah, somebody's got to tackle me before I get 3 to 4.
But no, but by the time you get 2 or 3, people are gonna be like, "Why does he have 2 or 3 axes?"
You say
Right.
that, but there's 1 or 2 range dudes in there.
Yeah, they're in
strapped
there.
up,
Yeah.
waiting
Ready.
for one of y'all
Ready.
niggas to try to go
Ready.
Columbine in here.
Back.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro, back up.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. The threat has been
Eliminated.
neutralized. Right, that
I think
kind
there
of
was
shit.
one time when somebody got away. I think he was mentally challenged or whatever. They didn't fill out the paperwork. Something. It was something like something went wrong during the process, right? And I think there was one time where some guy got away with. I don't know if he did it to himself or he did it to the person that he was with. But those guys were on it. Pat.
Ooh.
Sit down.
Yeah. We're not doing this.
Come on, Reem.
We're not doing this.
Glasses pissing me off. I broke my glasses. But yeah, no, it was I can't wait for us to all go as a team because we'll have to rent 2 lanes because only 3 people to a lane.
Nah, it was very fun, man.
It was super fun.
Very, very fun.
And I'm be honest with you,
I was very, very nervous, but
niggas could shoot, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I could.
Yo,
Everybody
get out
there was really. We were pushing it to 75 feet when we had the AR with the beam or the vector, and then with the handguns, we had 45 feet. Head and mass, center mass, like taking faces off.
Yeah,
I was on some Robin Hood shit, like putting my bullet through Al's bullet hole already.
Right.
Like, it was yo.
Right. You can get this twice. The other side.
Yeah, you can
Back
tell
up.
me if I'm lying.
What was that movie with? Damn, never mind. Just drew a whole blank.
Deadshot, right? The DC one with Will Smith.
Nope.
Back spoke.
Don't worry about it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the reason why that was my first time is because I've always had this, and it's a stupid thought, but it's always, when I think of a gun range and I think of guns, I think of white people.
Yeah.
And I automatically go white, NRA, racist.
Gotcha.
So that's why I never went. But when we went there was a whole lot of us there.
We out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I ain't even talking about like dressed in paramilitary. Fuckers
No.
had on Yeezy slides
For real.
and shit. I was like,
For real.
You can't shoot these guns in flip flops.
But it lets you know. Me and Alex were talking before you came down here. Like when you see movies, one, and shit ain't real, right? Obviously.
No.
Then you see these kids. You hear them. Like I've heard them in my time, doing street outreach. That yeah. I'm like, yeah, right.
There is nobody with any kind of aim that shoots like this.
One hand.
This is
The kickback on them guns.
one hand alone.
You're
Especially
missing
not
everything.
multiple shots.
You're missing everything.
Like it's just
unless you're right here.
exactly. If I'm 2 feet in front of me, no, 10 feet in front of me, maybe. But like, you don't got you ain't got it dialed in. You're not playing
elbow lock strength right
Yeah,
there.
if you do some shit like this, like you're shooting B right now, like bam, that's it. Like you're nowhere near it.
Like home dude with his date with the shotty when he let her go first.
Oh man, I ain't never
What?
seen.
She lost it?
Nah,
No,
it was
but
his pussy. Yeah,
He did.
yeah, because we thought like,
She
there
did
was
good.
a couple coming in,
Right.
and she was bad though. So I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
she's
good
pretty.
for him. Like she was
Yeah.
bad. So they're trying out. He brought some guns with him. They're trying out guns, and then they rented the 12 gauge. And the rent the guns only like $20 for the whole time that you have it.
Okay.
So they get the 12 gauge, and this motherfucker's like 6'4". Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? 6'4", solid 240, 250.
We out here.
Big dude. And the range guy is showing him how to shoot and hold the 12 gauge. So he's joking, and he goes, "All right, young lady, you up?" And she's like, "No, go ahead, do that shit." He was like, "No, you go first." I was like, "Pussy." He just lost it, like right off the rip.
Oh, he didn't even do it.
He
didn't go first?
He asked her to go first, and she handled that shit. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, okay, sure, all right.
And then he went. I think.
It's-
First of all, he wasn't even squared off. He was like I
Scary.
can't, like
Like
this.
standing straight up.
Yeah, straight up. Not even like
Just ready to.
he let that shit go. It's like, pop. It's like, damn.
And then after we're leaving, because we're leaving at the same time as them, and we like, this nigga's mad pussy, bro. I can't believe
were
that
hating.
he
We were
would let
hating.
this beautiful ass woman like you protect me. And they get to the car. I'm like, is this nigga in a Jeep Liberty? Oh. And then she gave him,
You judged him immediately?
She gave him the side hug with the. And then got in her car. I was like, oh, I knew
Date's
it.
over.
Yeah, date's over, boy. You lost that
Date's
one.
over.
Done deal for you. She might be back there
No,
again.
you
It
go
won't be with
first.
him.
Damn.
I don't know how a 6'4", 250-pound dude buys a Jeep Liberty. It's no cap to anybody that, no beef for anybody that
Why you
has it,
shaming
but
him?
like,
Why you shaming him for? He likes it.
Because the way he shot that shotgun.
and the way he shot the shotgun,
It's
it's
like,
just-
oh, that's why you got a Jeep Liberty.
Right.
I don't know, man. That's like a lesbian divorcee car.
Like if he was in a Jeep
Damn.
Cherokee, he
Yeah.
might crash the bitch.
Yeah, that's
Right.
I got a family, and this is all we can get, maybe. But like, first date Jeep, I would have rented something. I'd rent this. I'd
Being
have rented a
6'4".
Hummer. We going to the
Being
fucking
6'4", yeah.
gun range.
6'4".
I'd have rented a Hummer.
Yeah.
Pulled up the Liberty.
Speaking of dates, how was I heard the weekend was all right over here.
Oh man, it was a good
Like
time.
beautiful weather.
Weather was
Oh, that's what I was talking about. I didn't hear anything else but but the weather.
weather was beautiful. Company was awesome.
Company was
It
awesome.
was company.
Company
was
Company was
awesome.
awesome.
Companies?
We were outside. We were outside.
Oh, he's outside.
We were outside.
Okay.
We were outside.
Brass monkey.
Nah,
We started
Started at brass.
at brass.
Yeah.
I had a late night.
Yo, we were so pumped up off of the gun range. It was like, yo, just keep this going. Then me and Malcolm hit us. Like, yo, we over at, what was that spot on Federal Hill?
Called Hours.
Hours. Yeah.
Oh, I know. There's two. It's hours 1 and hours 2. They're building another one next door.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't even know that place existed.
I was riding by it. Who? Oh, me and Missy. We just came from Capri. Some food. I said hours. Has hookah and all that.
Yep.
I see through the window.
All right.
Yo,
Smooth spot.
I don't, fuck how smooth the spot was. This nigga, ow.
Don't do that.
Yep.
My
do that.
nigga,
Don't do that.
ow.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Boy, nah, I'm not gonna go crazy.
Don't go crazy.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go crazy. All I'm gonna say is that his aura that night,
Yeah.
Aura.
it was just
Yeah.
You know how-
exuding. Come holla at
Charlie
me.
Murphy said, "I could see his Rick James aura."
Yep. You had it. You had that.
Shit.
Yo,
I missed that shit?
to the point where I'm
You
like,
see the orange shit?
am I not?
Is that what shooting guns does to you?
I guess.
Yes.
Am I not?
I guess
Why?
they must have smelled the gunpowder.
Damn, bro.
Why am I getting mushed
We missed that.
to make their way to Al?
Like
Me and Malcolm,
the way
excuse
Dave
me,
Chappelle
whoa.
missed that girl.
A female thing.
Hey,
Like,
fellas, if y'all could just please move out of the vision that we have of this beautiful light skin.
what he saying?
lion.
Don't be a menace.
Oh,
I think
shit.
My milk and magnesia.
100%. Exactly. And I'm like, yo,
I like this.
Malcolm got on the Yeezys. I'm polo down. Right by us, you, with your beautiful ass.
Right.
Good night.
Just want to let you know, you know what I'm
He
saying?
uses yellow?
He used his yellow that night. He had no choice. I'm sitting there like, this ain't going to not happen, bro. This going to happen. And sure as shit.
How about
Yeah, it was a
It was a good night. It was a
good night.
It was a good night.
That was Saturday night.
That was Saturday night. And then Sunday we went to go see Morbius.
You saw Morbius.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
I was sleeping off. I was sleeping off Saturday,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, Saturday. Had
You wouldn't
sleep on
recommend it.
Sunday.
I wouldn't recommend
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
I don't think that any of us that are Marvel
No.
cinematic fans need to watch this to know anything that's going on.
Okay.
No.
Not at all.
So I can wait for it to come out
This was
Yes.
a buffer.
on TV.
100%.
Okay.
And bro, I woke up early on Sunday morning, and I woke up prematurely. I should have slept until 1 o'clock, based on Saturday night's fun.
Okay.
And
I
then,
almost got into a fight Saturday night. Do you remember that?
nah, man,
You just ruined it. What?
wasn't no fight. Wasn't no fight, my nigga. Niggas
No. Oh, it was gonna be bad for them, but
I'm about to say-
I'm just
Niggas
I
know.
got hitters.
Niggas know.
I got hitters.
Niggas know I shoot, dog.
Right. Reem was a shooter that night. Reem was a shooter that
You
night.
could actually put that in the bar.
people just don't understand.
You didn't shoot somebody, but you shot.
Yeah, I shot, but I don't.
Right.
You a
I didn't
shooter.
shoot anybody at all. I promise
You
you.
just don't shoot humans.
Yeah, people just don't understand Reem's energy. So I guess dude took it offensive. So it was like, yo, chill.
Not Curtis.
Yeah.
I wasn't wildin'. I was wildin'. I was charged up.
Curtis.
Of course you are.
I was charged up.
He was Curtis.
It wasn't crazy.
It wasn't crazy though.
I like it.
Like I was on my way walking.
It wasn't
to him.
like you look broke.
No.
Oh.
Well, actually, you know what? I don't know what he said. I was
Oh, he was busy. He was busy.
Yeah, I was.
He was busy.
I was with the ladies, and then
Yeah.
I mean, you're here today, so it was
But
yeah, we go.
it was like, let's go wait to the car. Let's
Yep.
get out of here. But yeah, no, I definitely not having a couch. Still waiting for this couch to get delivered. As soon as we got to that movie theater with the reclining couches,
out.
thank you, Jesus. Oh, this is what it feels like. Feet up. Oh God,
Yeah, we're
knocked out, bro.
out.
Well, it was a great weekend, man.
I don't care.
Yo, if Doctor Strange disappoints me, I'm gonna be so mad.
Listen, it better not.
So mad.
It better not.
So mad.
Not on my birthday.
It's 2 hours. It's there. No, I think they just released it. It's like 2.5 hours.
I don't care.
You guys ready for a 2.5 hour movie?
Yeah, party hats, everything.
Whatever.
Okay. Well, these guys fall asleep at movie theaters. I don't know how you guys do that.
I'm not on my birthday.
I'm not beforehand. Like you said, the movie wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't. But I still didn't. I still watched the shit. I was tired too.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. I was. I'm recommending that Monica and them get you a piñata, Juan. Yeah, you Mexicans love that shit. yeah, go ahead. You know, a piñata. With a mariachi band or something.
Yeah, I had basketball all weekend, so that was my weekend. AAU basketball was back.
And y'all crushed though.
We lost in the semis
Oh.
on Saturday when somebody else lost in the semis.
I thought they
Saturday
said you were
was rough for you,
2-0.
bro.
No, Saturday was 2-0.
You should have went out. Saturday was rough. Yeah. Saturday was rough for you, dog. You needed the entertainment from these two guys.
I went to bed.
That's okay. I would have
Right after the Duke game,
I would have
went to bed.
Yeah.
Missy was out having fun.
Oh, that's right. They were out.
Yeah, they was the Cape Verdean
Yeah, but I was like, fuck
concert, right?
I went to bed.
Fuck that. I'm going to bed.
You ain't getting none tonight.
Yeah. Right.
Nah.
I'm sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You having fun?
Yeah, fuck that.
That's when you give it.
Fuck fun.
You know,
Fuck that fun shit.
That's crazy.
Stop.
I think I was fake sleep.
I'm angry mad. But for you, I'm fake sleep. Yeah. Fuck that.
Not
I
tonight.
don't even snore like that.
Nah.
Right.
Wait.
Duke.
Y'all have done
Duke
that?
gonna lose.
Fake sleep?
I've never done
Duke
that.
gonna lose.
Fake sleep?
Nah, I've never done that.
To avoid sex?
Nah, hell no.
I've done the opposite. Fake sleep.
Wait, no, what's the opposite?
Like feel a hand and be like,
Roll over.
Yeah, I get that.
fake sleep to pursue.
Yeah, the roll over is like
Snoring to a moan.
it's like you see that.
Exactly.
That right there. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Exactly.
I get that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. But not to avoid.
Nah, it's hard to. You got to be in your feelings.
Unless I'm in my feelings.
Initiating.
100%.
I think
Then avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've done the fake sleep, but I think I've done the avoiding. Like, I'm not gonna fake it.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna fall asleep on the couch.
You just know what the story is right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what the story is.
Common said, "What you touching me for?"
We know what the phase is right now. You know what the status is.
Common said, "What?
Come on, what are we doing?
You want some?"
Yeah.
No.
You don't want
See,
the,
again,
what
no.
happened 10 minutes ago?
That depends
When
on
you said
approach.
what you said.
That depends on approach, bro. You come to me like, oh, I'm just gonna back my ass up on you. Forget what I just said 10 minutes ago. I'm like,
that's
fuck
working
outta
on
here.
me. That's gonna work on me.
Fuck out of here.
No, that ain't working on me.
Now if you woke up
Not
to me,
after 4 or 5 years, it ain't.
but what will work on you 4 to 5 years is she woke up to you and start doing this shit.
Oh, you know what that means?
Yeah,
Ponytail? Ponytail?
You know what? It ain't that serious,
Right.
man.
Still 8 or 9 in, and that shit still works.
Yeah, that shit still work.
I forgot what you
What
just
was
said.
we arguing about?
I forgot.
I
What?
hate when we feel like this.
Stupid.
Stupid.
I'd be like, nah, we got. Maybe we'll talk a little bit.
Yeah, after we're talking a little bit.
Little bit, very little bit.
You know, I didn't want to bring this up, but since we're here, have you? Is there anything that you have watched that made you want to do it, but you felt like you couldn't do it because it was disrespect? Sexually.
What?
I'll give you an example.
Hooking? Fish hooking somebody? Fish hooking somebody?
I feel like that's doable.
I got it. That was
Everything is a language, though, bro. It's
No. Give us an example, Alex.
I have an example. All right. So I don't know why, but I have this thing that I like to watch. Well, not to watch. I like the idea of busting a nut on a girl's face.
okay.
yeah, just God.
But
This is America.
But I feel it's so disrespectful that I've never done it.
But, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Word?
No. Good.
Have you ever been requested that to happen to you? That to happen?
Not to you.
Not to you.
Not to you.
No.
But for you.
No on both.
To you.
No on both.
Buckling that right up.
Yeah.
Not to you.
Yeah, thank you.
No on both.
No.
I don't even find that disrespectful.
It's
Either. Not if it's invited.
right. If it's invited, it's a completely different world.
Okay.
And I think it's
completely different
unspoken.
world.
I don't think I've ever asked. I never asked a chick, "Can I bust on your face?"
No,
Right.
that's
Your
that's
tits
weird.
though. Your
That's
tits. Let
weird.
me.
Right.
That's what.
No, and again, I think that there's that conversation that's happening sexually
Right.
when you're engaged,
Right.
where you can feel like, you know what, I can say, bring your face here right now,
Okay.
and
Wow.
I'm gonna get the.
You're feeling.
Nah, I like that. Bring
But
your
you
face
feel-
here right now.
bring
I
your
like
face
that.
here right
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's
I've never said that.
You said language.
It's a language. It's a
Yeah.
conversation that's
Bring your
happening.
face here, man.
Like, and you know already if.
Do you say it smooth? Or do you say it with the bring your face here? Right?
Right.
Like I got on Timberlands. but you know, at least for me anyway, I would hope and assume that we know if we've been this missionary the whole time and she ain't moaned or nothing, and you questioning and she enjoying this shit, she's like, I am, keep going. Like, that's not a person. I'm gonna be like, bring your face here. But if at any point during the sexual experience she spits on my dick, yep, I'm spitting back on you. Okay. Spitting back on you.
All right.
I think it is one of those things where conversation is key. Like you usually are having these conversations before, during, or after sex, while you're talking about sex, and you're like,
It's not
Except
a
for-
first.
except
It's
for
not
our
a, it's not
DJ,
a
of course.
one night stand
it
thing
could be,
unless she
it
comes
could
out
be,
and
right.
asks for it.
Right. I guess I was trying to relate it more to like Alex, only because Alex said he's never had a one night stand. But then again, I've never done like that has never happened. I've never done that a lot.
I'm still tripping on the fact I'll say you never bust on nobody's face.
I just feel it's always disrespect. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's disrespect.
Do you think
Nothing-
it's disrespect when she
Why
busts
watch
on
it?
your chin?
No, but I would embrace that though.
Did you feel the same way? Did you feel the same way the first time you smacked the girl's ass?
No.
What about the thumb?
Why not?
Thumb in the booty
What are
hole.
you doing? Putting hands on. What are you doing? Putting hands.
They're no violence. Will Smith and asses and shit.
Okay. All right. I can see. All right. All right.
Only because I only say that because I remember feeling a certain way. Like, should I be asking? You know what I'm saying? Should I be? And this was years ago. Like this was. I was 17 years old.
I
thinking to myself,
can't wait for
should
the
I be
deep dive
doing
of the two sexual active partners
What?
here. Not partners, but used to.
Whoa.
Used to
Alex?
who started at a very young age.
No,
What's the deep dive?
I'm telling you, it really is about the physical communication that's happening. Like, again, I won't just shove my fist in anybody's butt. But if I'm in a position where I'm like, oh, she's wailing, she's enjoying herself, I may give the anal a little outside rub. Let's see what happens. Is there going to be a moan? Or is it going to be like a tightening of the butt
And then
cheeks?
it's-
Right? She tightens, I'm out of there. Nah, chill, just keep it outside, smack a hip. She goes, whoa, she's in. She's into this. Okay.
All right.
But I think, you know what's crazy? This is hella personal. I don't know. This shit. I eat pussy and finger pussy with my eyes closed. Because when you lose one sense, the others step up and heighten. If I'm not seeing, my sense of touch increases.
That's all mental, by the way.
It is all mental.
That's fine.
If that works for you,
Yeah, that
for you.
works.
It
Bro.
works for me.
I'm not trying to take it away from you.
Yeah, no.
No, listen.
Nah.
I'm in tune with it.
Listen, I am examining everything.
Well, I mean, at entry, entry is like, I don't go down there like reading Brown and shit. What's this book? What's this book? Like, no. I got the visuals of what's going on, but once I'm
Oh,
engaged,
man.
then it's just like, all right, I have to feel my way out of this. And I think that's when the sex language speaks louder to me. Never came in nobody's face.
Never.
Alex, man, you ain't living.
I think it's crazy that nobody asked
You
you.
ain't living.
I'm not living, huh? All right. We gotta change that. We gotta change that.
You know what I've also found is that women get like a what's the word I'm looking for? A high or a euphoric feeling about making men come, the men that they're with come. Like it's a duty almost. So the wilder that they can make you feel, the more they'll play into it. Like when the vibe is right.
Especially women, even if they're not asking for those things initially in the beginning, I would want to assume, through my experience, they're assuming that you want those things and they're waiting for you to ask.
At least bring it up in conversation.
Right, because I think, depending on who you are, right? Like, I think women have a certain perception. Like, this nigga been fucking. Like, I know he was doing some shit to some bitches, but he ain't doing them to me.
Not to me. Not till he prove himself.
So why is he not doing those things to me? I got to question that.
Right.
Because is he going elsewhere to go get those things?
Especially when you're talking about a significant other. Right. That should be. Wow, you never came to
I think sex conversation should be one of the first conversations
Absolutely.
you should have.
Absolutely.
We don't
That's
have
what
to
I
waste
think.
time.
It depends on which,
We grown.
when though.
Yeah.
But when though? When do you have that
First.
conversation?
First.
Date night.
First
Probably
date.
Day
probably-
one, day two.
Probably before date one.
But why? Why would you have that conversation if
Through
you?
text,
if-
right? Through, like,
Like I said, that's what I think. But
think so.
but it's because I value sex.
you don't think you're trying to get there?
I think I'm trying to get there, but I don't know what she's thinking.
Well, let's get it out the way.
It's so many like, what's your favorite color?
Right.
What's your favorite number? Kind of conversations you're gonna have until it's like, all right, I know your 401k score, cool, credit score is positive, like that. So how you feel about coming on your face?
Right.
Ain't tired of that.
No, I mean, we can dial it back. We don't got to go there, but I just was asking.
Oh, that's where you start off and then you
Yeah,
start.
we dial it back.
Dial it back.
Dial it
Dial it
back.
back, yeah.
Okay. So, do you give a head?
Do you?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Even though I know that we're all mature, grown men, if you get the, I'm sorry, I'm just not into giving head. Is that an immediate like I'm good?
I've never met anybody that said that.
Yo, Kaba's life is anointed.
I've never had anybody say that, but like if they did, shit.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna get you there. If I really like you, we gonna get there.
Yeah,
That's how I feel, too.
I think that's how I would think. We're gonna get there.
But I'm talking about this conversation that we have in preliminary at the beginning of the
okay.
relationship.
All right.
It's just like,
All right.
yeah, I'm not into that. I don't. Even if I can accept that, I don't be sucking everybody's dick. You got to do enough.
But I'm not
for me
into that.
To
It's
warrant
not a
that.
hard no, though. It's not like no.
Right.
No, I met women that's just like,
Right.
no,
We're
I
gonna
don't do
continue
that.
this conversation.
I
for an hour or
find-
two.
I find giving head to be disrespectful. The same way like Al thinks like coming on a girl's
they
face
say
is
that, then yeah,
disrespectful. Like that kind of shit. Like I'm like, oh, all right, that's cool. Check, please.
Separate bills, please.
Yo, I had a
But you
salad.
don't. But
orders.
wait, you don't think that there's something that she may request from you and that you won't do, and then it might be.
I mean, there's
What
not
is it?
much.
What is it?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
What does she think that is?
Because I'll do it right now.
Right. It doesn't matter where we're at. What does she think that is?
Hold on now,
All right.
because there is one.
What's that?
Pegging.
Okay. Yeah.
What's that?
That's what
Okay.
she puts on the strap on.
Nah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Penetrate you.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that one.
She has a dominant thing about her, and she's like, yo,
There is no penetrating my.
in order for me to give head,
With
I
anything.
gotta know that you're submissive to me.
But is that a? See, yeah, you're right. Because some guys would not some guys would not classify that as being attracted to the same sex.
And that's
Right.
the conversation me, Evan, and Al were having, because I'm like, I'm struggling with this idea of pegging, because in my mind, it's immediate, like, no. But then I'm like, am I saying no because I'm associated with being homosexual? Because it's not homosexual.
Would you let a woman put a finger?
I haven't. But again, it's because I think I have like almost like an immature anal palate where
Yeah.
I'm like,
What? Yeah, and yeah.
because it's not.
I haven't either.
Homosexual.
I'm just asking these questions because I don't know, right? Like some people would say that's not
not gay.
homosexual.
No,
It's
it's
not gay
not.
at all.
I'm not saying that's gay. It's just
To be pegged.
It's not.
not by a woman.
But you're late. A woman
But it
doing
is
it
a
to
dildo.
you. But it is a
It's a
dildo.
dildo.
But it's not attached.
And a finger is just a smaller dildo, right? No,
Of various
a
sizes.
very smaller dildo. No, all right.
Yeah, I don't know if either
don't
one
know.
of those two are happening.
No, it's a hard no.
A hard no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No pun intended.
I feel like it's a soft no. Okay. It's a soft no.
All right.
It's a I don't understand why I'm saying no.
Yeah.
Because scientifically, like as far as the anatomy, they say that the man's G spot is in his anus.
So you have to
around that
watch
area.
There's a thing documentary on Netflix called Pleasure. No such thing as a G spot.
Okay.
No such thing as a G spot.
Like, for any male or woman.
There's a spot though, because you know when you.
I'm
hit
not
that
saying there's
spot
not a
the right
spot.
way, bro. That's just
But it explains it all.
pleasure, huh?
Yeah, but
Check that out.
yeah, I don't.
Duke just lost. Get off of me.
Yeah, get off.
Come here, babe. I'll turn all that around when you turn around. No,
See,
not like this.
that proves my. But that kind of proves my point. I was like, see, you have a hard no too. So how can you say that you're gonna cut her off if she doesn't suck dick? But if it's the tables are there's something that you won't do that she might want to do.
I'm not saying that she doesn't have the right.
She could cut me
No,
off.
you know what I'm saying.
She could cut me off.
Yeah, she could definitely like, oh, you don't allow people to peg you? I can't deal with you. I'm like, cool.
Like, but I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
question if her rebuttal is, well, I can't peg you then. Why?
Yeah, no. No, the answer is no. Why are we digging into this?
But we
Because
all-
the way you said that was like very revengeful.
It's very like I'm
You're
doing
mad at me because I don't suck
something-
dick.
I'm
I
doing
can't
something
peg you.
wrong.
that was spiteful. You're being petty right now. Like,
Yeah,
you're
like,
going
what's
tit for
going
tat.
on?
You're
What
going
are we
tit for tat.
doing?
No, like,
Grow up.
Why are we trying to fight now?
but we all agree that anal play with a woman is not homosexual or gay at all.
No.
I
It's just
wouldn't say
something
it's
that
gay.
we're just not naturally comfortable with.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
And I would want to assume it does come from that,
Yes,
from homosexual activity,
I agree with that.
Yep.
unconsciously or consciously.
Why?
For men.
It's been beaten
No.
to us. Look at
Right.
look at the culture that we grew up in.
And I'm not
It's not homosexual when I do anal with a woman.
right.
So what if she's like, I enjoy it so much, I assume you might too.
It's the male. It's not so much the woman. It's the male getting penetrated. That is not homosexual.
Right.
Yeah.
That might feel like any type of penetration of the anal is homosexual,
Right.
even if it's a woman doing it.
Yeah, nah, that's
No,
the
but
part
I-
struggle
but I
with.
agree that
yeah,
it's
that's the part I
not.
struggle with. It's not, but I don't know, man. Another objective for the summer: Al bust on someone's face. We got summertime goals. We building them up.
Al, you're gonna have a great summer, man.
While using the swing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
While using the swing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying though.
I got a lot.
You just went from here to.
There's a lot that I got to do, huh?
If y'all were there on Saturday night and felt that aura, saw that aura, you understand anything is possible for my man when he uses
I like
his
it.
brain, bro.
They was like, here.
I like
I'm
it.
just chilling. I'm just
It was a
chilling.
nice.
can't wait
nice
to
And
see
Reem, he probably was like, I'm a smooth dude. What you mean?
No, I all claps. Yes. Yeah, you deserve this. You deserve this. But you know what you about to do. No bitching up. No bitching up. We
Tighten
get
up.
that.
Tighten
Tighten up. Get this.
Right.
Let's go.
I like it.
It was good follow. How about you though, man? You
like it.
traveling across the eastern seaboard?
What I did Alex would never be able to do.
Ooh.
Talk to me right now.
Alex would not
Feel
enjoy
challenged?
what I did.
I guess that's another one.
I don't know. Maybe I should.
How many people's
maybe I should-
faces did he come in?
What I did this week was crazy.
Oh my God.
He said, I went to the range, all right.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Headshots
Oh my
everywhere.
goodness. Oh man, there were CEOs all around me, Alex. There were CEOs. We were all doing it. We were all just doing it.
Angela's behind him. Yes, man. Yes.
Crazy. It was crazy. Oh man, no, it was I didn't know you can go to a plantation
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
and there's like people that were like their mom was a slave or whatever and their grandparents were slaves and you can get cotton there.
You pick cotton?
No, I did not go to a plantation. This is what I'm saying. This is what I mean by Alex.
Yeah,
This
pick
is all I
cotton
mean
for
by
sale?
Alex. I mean, I'm assuming you could probably pick your own kind if you. I don't know. It's a historic moment. I didn't. When I saw like Brook Plantation and it was like this huge thing, right? Because there's a lot of land down there. When I saw these plantations and they were huge, I was like, first of all, that's not what I think it is. Like we just got rid of the word plantation in our our
the
thing.
state
Like
name.
that's not what I think it. But then you Google it and it's like, nah, Plantations is one of the biggest plantations that there were, and this is what they do. This is what they did there, and now this is what they do.
Are they
It's,
still farming on a plantation?
Was it a
Or
slave?
is
Was it a slave plantation?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
But like, are they still farming now, or is it just a tourist attraction?
Both.
But they're paying people, obviously.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know. It's just called a plantation.
Everyone looked happy, and if they wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah, it was just weird to see.
Antebellum.
It was just
I don't
weird
know if I
to
wanna see
see that like people from up north they wouldn't be able to see that. They wouldn't, like, that's just too. It was too blatant. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was too much. Like, you understand, like, you're driving by, you're like, I mean, what else could it become? That I guess, I guess. I don't know.
You went there with a white woman. They're like, "Oh, so you let yours speak? You let him walk side by side. Oh, he can read."
He said you let yours speak.
It was crazy to see. It was crazy to see because we drove from South Carolina to Georgia, and it was just crazy to see how that drive was just pure land, like just nothing but land. Nobody living in certain areas for like miles at a time, right? And then you have these very, very, unique to historic moment type of things that have, I'm assuming, gone through the times, and this is where they land, right? They become a tourist attraction.
That's crazy.
Where you go there and this.
Are they
even
black-owned plantations, or?
I mean, what do you think?
Sure they are.
I don't know.
Actually, owned slaves, so.
I don't. I mean, I don't know.
We
If,
overselling that
I don't know
historical relevant shit.
I don't know if it's like what's that distillery? Jack Daniels, where it's partial. I don't know if it's partially black owned or black operated because Nathaniel Green was the person
The original
the
creator.
original recipe creator or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if there is some sort of union, but that shit is there. Like, we just got rid of it in our name, and these motherfuckers are profit.
100%.
It's a conglomerate. Like, it was like, if I had to measure it, it looked like it could have been like 4 or 5 super Walmarts.
Damn.
One plantation, and we drove past probably about 15 of them.
Whoa, wait. It's more.
This was just one road from
one
South
road.
Carolina. From South Carolina to Georgia, it was 4 hours, and in that 4 hours, we probably drove by 10, 15 plantations.
Did you get a sense as you were driving by of like some of the, the historical pain and hardships of it, or you just got like,
No.
it don't look that bad. I don't know what niggas
I
were
didn't-
complaining about.
Nope, I didn't get
Oh,
that because
green
it was
grass.
just a drive on one
a choice.
road.
Right, it's a choice.
It was just, Kanye said that. It was just a drive on one road, and in that road there were a lot of black families, and they were selling like
Chitlins?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, were they part of the plant? Again, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. But they were also They were also making a profit off of whatever was going on, and they were living across. Now, I don't know what that means,
They
right?
integrated.
Because this was just me driving and observing.
They
This
integrated.
was-
I've never
I don't know
wanted to
what that
fly
means.
more.
I don't know what that means. But that was crazy. Savannah, Georgia was one of the most prettiest places
It is pretty.
I have ever been to in my life. But man, do they fucking do a great job of hiding slavery there, bro.
It's all love here.
That shit did not exist in Savannah, Georgia.
Baby, come get some iced tea.
Man, I was like, yo, babe, I wish they like they said it more. Like, it's almost like a bad word. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even want to say it.
Get your CRT out of here, bro. We're all happy now.
We had a few presidents here. Hey, remember that movie though? Hey, Forrest Gump was right there. Right there.
Focus on that.
It was right here. It was right here.
That's
It
fucking
was right
crazy.
here.
How's the food?
The food was good. The food was good. It's
You get some pork fat back.
It's hard with New England palate because we got some fucking great food over
We
here.
do have great food here.
But food was good. Food was good. I didn't do anything. Did I do anything crazy?
Did you do anything southern like
But you can,
black
you
eyed
can taste,
peas?
yeah, you can taste the difference between southern, like deep South cooking.
Biscuits,
Right.
Biscuits, yeah. Gravy.
gravy, yeah.
But no like grits,
Nothing with lard in it.
unless that's the way they made my breakfast.
Did you get fried chicken for breakfast?
I thought about getting chicken and waffles for
Should have got
breakfast.
some chicken and waffles down there, baby.
But I didn't get any chicken and waffles.
Let me get the turkey bacon and sunny side up, please. Keep it neat for me.
Yeah, I didn't get the chicken and waffles. I just got the plain old waffles.
Hey, you want
Some
a
eggs.
casserole?
Yeah, some of the videos and the pictures look like y'all guys are enjoying it, man.
There's videos and pictures out there?
You supposed
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
You at some restaurant, it's like
came
white
back with some high blood
tabletops.
pressure.
Didn't know that.
You didn't come back with no high blood pressure?
Nah, he lower.
No.
You ain't got a lower heart rate.
well, you see, I knew where I was going, right? I knew I was going to the South, and I have never been there. And that drive from South Carolina to Georgia was like everything for me because I knew there was history there, right? And then you start seeing these plantations, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then you start to try to make sense out of it, right? Because there's so many of them. So you're like, all right, nobody has a problem. So obviously this is helping, I guess.
Niggas tired of fighting. We lose. They gonna keep their plantations, man.
It's just crazy.
Figure out how to assimilate.
They're gonna let us sell things on the outside.
Right, at least we get to sell.
It's just nuts because it seems, first and foremost, the amount of black and brown people that you see is so fucking comforting. Like I've never been like a colorist to that perspective, but when you're around so many, it's like, oh
yeah.
shit,
Oh yeah.
oh shit,
I just started watching The Summer of Soul. I'm like, damn, that must have been a good time.
oh so good,
Beautiful
oh,
black people just
Oh,
around.
everybody's beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody's beautiful. It was out of control.
What
And
part of
that's the
South
thing, it's
Carolina just started? Was that Charlotte? I mean, Charleston?
No, we went into Charleston. We got a couple beers there before. We stopped in Charleston, I should say.
Okay.
We were
What made you go to South Carolina?
family.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to go see a family there. So we stayed there for 2 nights, and then we drove to Georgia because I wanted to see what Georgia was like. And the history in Georgia is crazy. It's and that's the part that that I was a little bit. That's the only disappointment. The only disappointing part is that the
what's
history
crazy?
is crazy, but you don't talk about what built that history here.
But you're probably the only person of color that I've ever heard talk about the history of
Why
Georgia,
are you
'cause
bringing up these questions?
Everybody moves down here.
We gave you Atlanta, Wakanda.
Right.
Like,
right.
just talk about
And
future.
we're letting
Took
everybody from Providence that's black move to
Everyone
Georgia.
come down here. It's fine.
Right.
Shut
We
up,
opened it
Kaba. So I'm asking questions.
Blacks are thriving in
Right.
Georgia.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
enough.
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
My dumb ass, I'm telling you, up until
Asking all these
recently,
questions.
I mean, that's
up until recently, Atlanta
Smart
was
guy.
all of Georgia to me.
Atlanta.
We just talked about that.
just talked
We
about
just talked about
I
that.
live in Savannah. I'm like, oh, you live in Atlanta?
No.
I live in Alpharetta.
It's like an hour and a half away,
That's
2 hours
hilarious.
away. Yeah.
I'm on the border of Tennessee and Georgia. Oh, you live in Atlanta?
Atlanta, right.
No, you don't. It's
Me
not
and
even-
Bub just
It's
talked
like
about that.
somebody that's from Massachusetts.
Let me get one of them 9 East.
I'm like, yo, where you live? Boston. No, but what's your address? It's in Springfield. You don't
Right,
live in
you don't
Boston.
live in Boston. Nowhere
You don't live in
near.
Boston. Boston.
What is it? Worcester?
Worcester.
You live nowhere near Boston. Yeah.
No, opposite direction.
Yeah.
Opposite directions. Opposite directions.
Yeah, but it was crazy from that perspective because, this is where you get the whole difference of realities thing. Like as a northerner or whatever, or as a person that grew up here and all these sympathies and just shit that we are like, oh, that would never happen to me. And then you go down there and you're like, there's a shit ton of history here. I mean, they didn't not mention it. You know what I'm saying? Like it is mentioned. It's in the statues and shit.
Right,
It is
right,
there. But it's just not the highlight. Like they would rather highlight movies, you know what I'm saying? And like actors and presidents. And like, oh, this house took 3 years to build, and this is a huge house.
I ain't gonna tell you all the niggas that took the building.
Who do you think built this house, man? Like, so it's just
Why do you care?
right. Yeah, it's. I can see the thriving, right? I can see like it was very. Even though there's a lot of homeless, even the homeless were like chilling. You know what I'm saying? They got a break at the end of the night.
poverty
You
in
know what I'm
Atlanta,
saying?
for
So they can hit you with the, ain't you handyman Dave? How you think you learn?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Question
Freemasons over there are
Yeah.
all over the place. You know, so it was different.
The original B, I
Stops
hear
with the
you.
original and goes into the.
I hear you, B.
It was one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been.
Yeah.
So much so that I if
Might have to
I
take
would,
a trip to Savannah.
I want to go back and stay for a longer period of time just so
Right.
that I can really understand the history.
See, people just want to go to Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. You
People
still,
just want to go to
want to do a
Freaknik.
history of it.
Nah, it's too beautiful, bro. It's too. That drive was too beautiful, and it was beautiful in a historic way, right? Because beautiful could be a tough word to use here, right? Because
Right, because the history.
the history is very, very.
There's some beautifully ugly involved.
Man, you're driving down this road. You know how these roads were built. Before I left, I did a little bit of history. I guess that area was where, like, South Carolina was like the first state to be like, fuck that, we need these slaves. Right? Like, fuck that. Like,
Georgia too.
Charleston, South Carolina was like the first area that was like, no. Fuck that.
What you talking about?
Confederate flag up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was good to just be driving down that road, knowing the history.
That's the part I was missing. I'm hearing you better now because now you're talking about the beauty of the trip and the travel, but you're also appreciating who put the work in, and after centuries,
Here I am driving down the fucking road.
right, built on the back of black and brown.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at how much beauty they created.
This is what I'm saying.
Even though
I'm on this fucking road.
we're not gonna talk about who built this shit, we're just gonna talk about it.
I know who built this shit.
But you know who built this shit.
I know who built this shit.
And why it looks the way that it
And
looks
why
right now. Right.
why you can still
So it's actually a celebration of black
Bro,
that you want
it's a beautiful
Yeah.
celebration, man.
Yeah.
Like that drive was a beautiful celebration. I mean, you
Glasses half full.
you could take it half empty. I can
No,
understand.
no,
that.
yeah. You
Yeah, you can
see the cynicism
You
in
can
that.
see it, bro. Like it's not
Good word.
or maybe not, because I didn't see anything.
Right.
I saw a lot of happy, beautiful people there.
Yep.
Everybody was happy and beautiful. There was no protest. There was nothing. Everybody was happy and beautiful, bro. Like everything
see
was fucking
Savannah.
hunky dory. Real talk. but knowing the history, it was only fucking 200, 300 years ago. Knowing the history, man, you're like, wow, bro. Like, you know
They
what I'm
put in a
saying?
lot of
Like,
work, bro.
There's a lot of work here.
Put in a lot of work.
There's a lot of work here. There's 100%. Everybody can talk about how much more needs to be done. I'm never going to shut down that conversation. I'll promote that conversation. But the fact that we should cherish and be happy for what we have accomplished already, man, that shit was dope.
Yep.
And all the fucking beautiful bridges that you go over. Which again, I say, you know, it was very highly populated by black and brown, but that was 90% of the workforce. I mean, the workforce. I mean, that's probably 75% of the population, but 95% of the workforce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we about to lose Dave. Dave's moving with Jordan. Dave's out of here.
Yeah, man, it was dope. It was dope.
That's
It
fine.
was dope to see.
I've never, as many times I've been down south, never heard anybody talk about a trip down south like that. I'm sitting here like this.
Maybe Miami.
I'm like,
Yeah, I had a blast.
let's go.
And he's there for the agricultural,
Right.
the civic side of it.
Where
Where
the bitch is at?
When I say that there were beautiful, happy people there,
he said, "Hold on now, bro. I don't want you to be fooled,
bro.
Yeah.
First and
my head
foremost,
was on a swivel.
I don't know what they feed women down there, but
We know what they feed 'em.
there was no Nasatals down there.
Nah. People come
No
out there.
Nasatals.
I think it's a combination of two things.
None.
It's between.
Better not be.
Why?
It's thicker foods that they
Cholesterol.
eat, but it's also the fucking sun, man. The
Man, when I
sun
tell you
hits
that
different
waste-
everywhere except New England.
Waste were non-existent, and there were no Nasatals down there, and that was like the rainbow. It was like pick and choose whatever color you want.
You put gravy and chicken grease with a constant supply of vitamin D and 50-degree or better weather over a period of time, you're gonna birth monsters. Same thing like in California.
Monsters.
Where California, everybody looks like their skin was picked out of a proactive commercial type shit. Like just the vitamin D, they get the sun all the time. New England, we dealing with snow. Niggas is ashy.
Lotion every 12
Skin
months.
is fucked up. You know what I mean? We gotta sit in the house for like 6 months out of the year.
You know. Now that you say that, and out in here, the architecture there is fucking amazing. I was thinking about this. They don't get the weather we get here.
No.
So even though we have some nice architecture, like Newport has some nice architecture and shit, the architecture there has lasted so long. Fam,
Who built it? Why is Newport so?
well, you know why.
I was gonna say that.
You know why.
We got to get Cabo to New Orleans.
I've been to New Orleans. New Orleans
That's
is another
another
place.
one.
Yeah, New Orleans is another place.
where
Yeah.
I'm like, woo.
But New Orleans
I've
is
yet
not
to
a
be to New
place.
Orleans.
New Orleans is not a place that I would consider living
Cabo.
in.
No.
Whereas Georgia, even though it would be a tough decision,
Not New Orleans, but like Loyola, the neighborhoods around New Orleans that have that same kind of history you're talking about with Savannah, Georgia, where it just looks like people built this shit and they like kept it together because there's a ton of history down there.
right.
I just like New Orleans because of the food and the food.
Right.
Man, we gotta take this trip down to Savannah.
It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. If you ever told me to go to Savannah again, I would do it any day of the
I got
week.
time today.
Every day of the week. And I never knew how. I think I'm becoming afraid of bridges.
Oh,
Bridges.
I'm there with you. The high ones over water.
Bro.
I don't like those.
You ever been on a Chesapeake Bay Bridge?
Have you ever been on the Savannah, on the South Carolina to Savannah Bridge, bro?
Is it 19 miles long?
Okay, you beat me then.
That shit goes from bridge to tunnel to bridge to tunnel to bridge to tunnel all over water.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Chesapeake Bay Bridge. And it's like 1 to 2 lanes max. Then it goes to 1 lane. Then it goes to 2 lanes. Then it goes to
No.
1 lane. Yeah.
No.
So I can imagine.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Reem,
It
that
wasn't
sounds
that
like a roller
bad.
coaster.
Yeah, I only
does
went
sound
on
like a
it
roller
with
coaster.
my father, and I was freaking out in the back. Like, yo, we still over water? Yo, this bitch like
crazy.
16 minutes. Like, yo, we still over water?
What's giving you guys the anxiety? Because I run on heights. I'm on 100 feet. I'm on beams all day. I can show you pictures.
It's irrational fear, 100%.
Oh yeah.
It's the fear that the bridge is just gonna collapse right now.
I don't even think about
While
the
I'm on
bridge
it.
collapsing. I'm just thinking
I
about
do.
it's 1 lane and this guy falls asleep. And then my dad goes to swerve and now we're off the bridge.
That's it. That too.
Bridge kind of shit.
There's so much, fam.
Got one lane.
Yeah.
That South Carolina bridge, you can. So we were at a rooftop bar, and you can see the cars. Like there's, it looks like there's no barrier. Like you could just ride out of the bridge. While I was going over that bridge, fam, I felt the middle of my palm get so sweaty, bro.
I was like, today's
I don't take the wheel. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna take us over. It's so easy to do. It's so easy to
the way the
do.
comment said that. I was like, you know what? Today's the day.
Let's see if I can-
Cabo was the nigga with the shotgun. Like, no, you shoot it. You shoot it.
Corn just told me he was on the going up to the Grand Canyon.
He was on. Yeah, he was there.
He said the road is a is a guardrail, but that guardrail.
Yo, nah, man, they gotta improve this shit.
Bye-bye.
They gotta figure out
You ever
ways.
been-
Cole
been
said he
over
was
the-
doing 80.
You ever been over the Delaware Bridge?
Yeah, but he's done stupid shit. No, he's done
That's another
stupid
one.
shit with the firemen. That's been crazy.
Yeah, he could drive a fire truck. He'd be
Yeah,
alright.
yeah.
I wouldn't.
He's not afraid of heights.
Right.
Nah,
I'm
you see
not-
that ladder they gotta climb?
No, it was on the Grand Canyon, dog, by the railing, like take a picture. No.
I'm afraid of heights, bro.
There's
like
wind.
I'm
A gust of wind, just take me.
Yeah.
Done.
That's
Yeah.
what Serena said.
Yo, until they build.
I'm not afraid of those heights.
No.
Where?
I can
What
hike.
heights?
Like I can hike.
No. When you're
Mountain
on the
shit.
top and you're at the railing taking a picture, like, hey, look at the background.
No.
I'm already at the top.
You know what scares the shit out of me? The whole floor in Chicago. The building with the
oh, the
floor.
glass.
I sat
ain't
on
doing
it.
that.
I sat on it.
I ain't doing that.
I would. Well,
I sat on it.
I feel like it's structurally
I think I
sound.
can find
It's,
the
it's
picture.
regulations and
It's cold as shit.
Wait. I don't know about this. Tell me more.
it's all
Tower,
glass.
there used to be
I
the
think they
Sears
got it
Tower.
in New York now
Willis
too.
Tower.
It's not the Sears Tower anymore. It's
Willis?
called something else.
They got
Willis?
one in New York now
Yeah.
too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
I sat
Malcolm
on-
and
I sat
Nene and Diana
did
were
they?
just there when they went out there. It's just like an all glass. Like I think you could actually lean out
Nah,
like
I'm not doing
that.
that. I'm not doing that.
No, you can't.
I'm not doing
no,
that.
not in Chicago.
Not in
The one in New
Chicago.
York, though.
not in the Windy
There is
City.
one that you
Yeah, there's
can-
one you can lean out on and just be
Why?
looking down
Why?
at the city.
Why?
I don't have a problem.
Why do you
want
wanna play?
Why?
Because
Why are we playing?
That glass is
beautiful
not.
That's how I look at bridges, bro. Why are we playing?
That glass is not glass, bro.
No, that's something else.
That glass is like clear concrete. Like
I don't know. I don't know. It looks like
that
glass.
shit different.
That shit looks like glass.
Titanium.
That shit-
I can see through it.
Yeah.
Built to survive.
No, it's clear
earthquake.
vibranium. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Clear vibranium.
You know what it is?
Earthquake,
I grew up with a
windstorms.
lot of shady motherfuckers, bro.
So no,
100%.
listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I be at the mall, right? I be at the mall, Providence Place Mall, top level. I be
Yeah,
at,
including family members.
I be at the mall, top level, right? And I be leaning on the railing, and for some reason I turn around, like somebody can be an idiot.
Bro,
Stupid.
I never fuck with. Ever since what was it Heavy D's dancer died in the mall, I never fuck with the rails in the mall, bro.
Nah, you getting out of here with the
No.
rails.
Like I lean on it and be texting, I'd be like, yo.
But why am I here?
Yeah.
Same thing with
Why did I stop here?
Subways and train tracks. Like they
Oh,
put
no,
that
no,
yellow
no.
line down. I'm like, you never needed that. I'm not gonna be anywhere near that. What are you talking about? Like, I don't care how much I need to get somewhere. I'm waiting until the train
just-
shows up. I'll take my 5 feet of steps to get on. But yeah, now I want to do the glass building shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm not. Heights, for whatever reason, have gotten worse
Like
for
you
me.
see all of Lake Michigan, and you're like, why is this a lake? This is like an ocean.
It is that big though.
That is that big.
I know.
Yeah.
It is that big.
Yeah.
They have beaches for this lake. Like
Like
that big. I love it. I like Chicago too.
But I will 100% pop a Dramamine and drive to Charlotte,
He said
to
pop a
Georgia.
Dramamine.
Yeah. I'll pop a Dramamine and I'll drive to Georgia whenever y'all ready.
Yeah. What from up here?
Yeah, I'll do it from up here.
What's that? It's like
I mean, I always drive.
16.
I always,
Yeah.
I always drive before I fly.
Florida's 24. Really? Depending on where you're going to Florida.
Miami.
What?
If you're going to Miami, it's 24. If you're trying to get to Orlando, you could do that like 19,
Yeah.
18 from up here.
Oh, here it is.
I made it back in 21 hours from Miami. Yeah, that's fine. I would do that.
Sitting on the glass.
No, I ain't doing that.
Glass
we
is
made
fire.
it.
No,
Wait, we
why?
already-
No.
We already at 90?
No, we're not.
That's the fuck we are.
Yo, we didn't talk about mad shit I wanted to talk about.
Oh, man, shit.
Talk
I'm
about
sorry,
slavery.
We
did talk about
you know what? We could have segued a lot because I wanted to talk about Ketanji Brown Jackson and how these white senators, the Republicans, shitted on her and they've been waiting for her to get
Is this the
nominated.
judge?
Yeah,
This is the judge.
That I wanted to talk about Black Lives Matter. All right,
right.
I'm gonna hold it
That's
in.
right.
I'm gonna hold it in. I just want you to know, like this was
We do got some shit to talk about.
this might have been one of the most pro-black 3 days I've had in a long time. Like, I'm like, hey, say something about my.
Yeah, you
Say
jumped,
something about-
you jumped on that
Even the
text.
y'all niggas. I'm like,
You
say
jumped on
something
that
about my
text.
niggas. Nah,
I was like, damn, can I ask a question? he
100%.
was like, no. Can I ask
just-
a question?
I just,
question us?
I don't want us beefing with us.
But no, I would never. So I've always refrained from doing it publicly. I'll never beef with us publicly,
Right.
Because that's what they like to see, and that's what I get mad at, like sports commentators, how we go so crazy on the black athletes, especially during the whole pandemic when, well, not even pandemic, but when Kyrie didn't want to take the vaccine, like crushing them.
Crushing. You don't care about the team? No, you care about me first. You know what it was though, Bub? It was until it comes out that BLM
Right,
and
right.
they did something crazy.
I can send you the article.
I don't want us to be shitting on each other
I can send you the article.
for using the system in a way that big business uses it.
Okay, but
But what if that's not what?
Don't hold us to a higher
I'm not
moral
holding.
clause.
I'm not holding anybody to any higher. I'm holding you to what your mission is. Right?
Have you read the mission?
Yes. So I'm holding you. So what if? And this is the reason why I ask these questions, because these questions that I'm asking, especially the ones that I asked in text message, are relative to the mission. Like your mission is all about the people.
It also states in that mission that they're going to use every available resource, whether it's from lobbying, creating bills, in its current lawful format
Yep.
to push that agenda.
So what I was asking was, what clear evidence do we have? This is all I was asking was, what clear evidence do we have? And not like the hearsay evidence, because there's a lot of hearsay shit that when you look it up, that's not the case, right? There's a lot of things that were in full effect way before that got enacted while while there were protests,
Yep.
or while things happened, like for instance, George Floyd, which I mentioned on the text, right? Like the no choke order hold or whatever it is that
Yep.
they did.
I think
they got away with or whatever.
The Breathe Act is what they're trying to.
Okay, yeah, but they did something,
Get past,
right?
yep.
That was George Floyd. However, there's been a lot of people pushing that towards that was a BLM thing. Right?
Like
Right?
Bub said,
like
there's
BLM
not only
did
one
that.
organization. There's a ton of grassroots organizations.
And the thing about BLM, at least for me, is that I'm looking at it and I'm only asking these questions because I'm afraid that BLM is going to turn into what the Crips did. So
Okay.
we can't be so pro-black that we forget that we are human.
Yep.
Right? Like we're human. Like we have human tendencies just like every human does. Right? And those human tendencies, because we are maybe at the lesser end of the totem pole, we should be checking each other regularly. Hey, we good?
Yep.
Because
Yep.
you're up there.
Agreed.
So we
And
just
you get a face
want to
of
make
it.
sure
The president keeps talking
you're the
about
face
you.
of what we're talking about.
Right.
We just want to make sure you're good. And I think that's healthy.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
It's not the check I have a problem with. It's the court of public opinion.
Right.
That all you have to see is clickbait.
And false allocations.
And I'm not even gonna say they false. I'm just gonna say unproven
Okay.
allegations, right? And then immediately guilty in the eyes of the
Like those
public
rape
court.
charges that they're doing for people. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
let's just wait. Let's see if there's a voicemail that comes out before we judge. But I can tell you the three things, and I am not a BLM advocate or member or anything like that, but the three things that I can say why I respect it. One, I don't care what you say about Charlemagne the God or how you feel about him. I think that he is an incredibly gifted reader of people. And he gives it to everybody. Doesn't matter who it is, he gives it to people.
No
Even himself?
favoritism.
Right, no favoritism.
Even himself?
Even himself.
Is he still running around thinking, talking about mental health, or was that done after he got his check?
No, he's still doing mental health. Okay. Yeah, he's on Headspace with Kevin Hart.
Of course he is.
But
He gets paid for that, right?
well, I'm not saying if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Heard you.
Fair enough, right? I'm still a capitalist.
And I think you should get paid for your time.
But
And your story.
He's never had a problem or never called out any of these women, right? That was one. The second part is register to vote. BLM played a really big part in flipping Georgia for Stacey Abrams, right? And it was essential at the time. And then the third part is I've seen these women get arrested in protests. Now, I love black people. And I want our cause to move forward. But if I got to go to jail and like call out of work, I don't know if I could do that. I don't have that resolve. So I appreciate the individuals who do, even if they have donated funds that will get them bailed out. The fact is, you still have a criminal record that you're building that may make it harder for you later on in life.
No, we talked about that. We talked about it. You need finances
Yeah,
to sustain
yep.
movements, and we talked about the protests, right? Like we was talking about at one point, there should be a fee to protest, and not the fee that you protest, the fee that potentially, if you get arrested, we have funds.
We have to bail you out.
To bail you out, right? Because
Malcolm and the
otherwise,
soldiers come up
otherwise, we gotta know that evolution of people have changed, society has changed, and economics have changed from the King days.
Yeah.
People are not willing to risk having to call out a job, you know what I mean, missing work.
I got health insurance and my baby.
Or
right
don't
now.
have, they want to be part of the movement, but I can't afford to be, I don't have money to get bailed out. So if we have a movement or if we have an organization that's willing to do that work or have the funds to do that, that makes sense. I'm not money, and I'm also not mad at if you got a nonprofit organization and you're flourishing and you're thriving as an executive director and you're getting paid what you're worth, do what you want with your money.
Here's my thing. Why we don't beef about evangelists? Because that's still with the program, right? Because a Christian or a Catholic vote still helps the presidential and the congressman get voted in. But we don't talk no shit about evangelists. They take money from poorer people every day and give them I'm not gonna say false hope, but hope for.
I think evangelists suck. I don't know,
Religious.
bro. I think
And they
evangelists
buy
are one of the
private
worst.
jets.
Joel Osteen is one of the worst
Joel
people.
Osteen. Is
in the
the
world.
nigga's name not Dollar Creed Flow?
No,
Creed Flow Dollar? Something like
Creflo
that?
Dollar.
Creflo Dollar,
Dollar.
TD Jakes,
You know
all
what I
of
mean?
them.
They
I
all do
don't-
it such standard,
all that shit.
and they do it tax free,
Yep.
right? And still, they can allocate their funds wherever they want to.
I bucket
but-
all of them there together
but they've been
because
That's
blasted though.
trash.
They've been blasted.
Yeah, but that's trash.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that if they are found to do any kind of misappropriation with these funds,
Right.
fucking throw the book at them. But if you tell me that it costs $6 million for a house in California, and they use it as a retreat for BLM chapters to go and
You know what it is? It's the headline. $6 million. Not that they paid $6 million.
See
The
what I'm
house is
saying?
worth $6 million. They probably rented it for
You
$3,000.
see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I just want to wait for that to come out. Like, tell me what it really is. Because until then, I'm not going to shit on their movement. They really put themselves out there.
And sometimes that'd be us doing it to us.
I think it's us doing it to us the most, bro. Nobody got mad at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has been manipulating people to, even when you open up one account, they open up 7 more in your name. They have been fined by
And
regulators.
that's why I put that
50
in the
million,
text
$100 million.
About the work that, you know, me and my former coworkers have been doing and past coworkers been doing for the years I've been there.
Oh, yeah.
For our community, right? It's us always saying, yo, well, you, Bub, you and your team is not doing enough. When I know there's local organizations that are white-led that get way more money than the Nonviolence Institute, and not one protest in front of their building.
Right.
Not one.
Not one.
And do nothing. They do some things, but they make it look nice on their website, right?
Right. Like I said, when the former president starts shooting out BLM and Antifa, they're disrupting. At a minimum, BLM as an organization, whether you support them or not, disrupted. And I like that because they disrupted in a way that just brought awareness to social injustices and inequalities. I need to see more evidence before I start. I saw TMZ shit come out on the Shade Room, and then I'm reading the comments, and the comments be like, "It be your own people." I'm like, "No, it's you. You're your own people. It's you right
That's
now."
why I said I would never go on no public rant until, like you said, there's that. But I got questions.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
questions.
important to rant about it. I just don't think
If I'm unaware about something, I got questions.
it's group mentality is weird.
Group theory type shit. That's it.
Just group mentality, man. Like group mentality, especially when money's involved, group mentality just gets weird. And the black and brown plight is a huge and tough problem to tackle. You know what I'm saying? To even try to tackle.
Especially when you're making white money moves.
So, and I don't know what that is, but I understand clickbait, right? Like I understand clickbait, which is the reason, and it's tough to read anything nowadays because there's so many questions and loopholes that you ask yourself when you're reading a question, is a paragraph. You're like, is this your opinion or is this fact or is this like happening? Is this just you speculating?
You gotta
What is
treat
it?
that shit like a Jay-Z entendre.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Like what's real? What's really going on here? But I guess the thing about BLM for me has always been the way that it started. The way that it started was so awareness based. It was almost like there is no agenda, there is no chapters, there is no lead, there is no money. And I'm not saying that it should have stayed that way. That's not what I'm saying. But the way that it started was almost indicative of their mission statement. It was almost
Trayvon.
It was
right?
almost too much.
Trayvon, yep.
Yeah, it was Trayvon. It was almost too much of their mission statement. So it made it easier to follow along with what it was that they were doing, whether you agree with it or not, but it made it easier for you to follow along, whereas now it's like, oh, you here, oh, you here, oh, you here, oh, you here, oh, you doing this, oh, you doing it. Like, what's the objective anymore? What are you doing? Why, what is the objective? Is anybody saying anything to the people to tell them what the objective is going to be and how to gain that objective, right? Like if we're saying Black Lives Matter, how?
I think there's two objectives.
And where's the leadership to show people that may not understand that, or that may have any confusion about that, or may not, that need that education, right? Or that may want that education. How do they gain it? I
you know what I'm saying? I think they're doing two things that are beyond our normal day-to-day understanding. So one is, I think a lot of the donation money goes to donating to other smaller grassroots organizations, right? So I'm looking at their mission statement. I'm looking at their accomplishments for the year of 2020, and 23 million of the 90 million they raised in donations were donated to 33 grassroots non-for-profits, right? So it's take funding from here, fund another smaller organization.
Like a fiduciary.
Fiduciary, exactly. And then I think the second play, which I think is going to be the most expensive, is the lobbyist aspect right now, where they're drafting bills. Like they're working with councilmen and congressmen and women to draft bills.
Do you know if the common person knows what's in those bills?
No. I think that's like reading the disclaimer. Most of us won't even pay attention to it until you do.
Isn't that a problem?
Well,
because they are the voice.
But that's not a problem that BLM has. That's a problem as you, as a person that's following. You either gonna read and get in tune with it. But how many laws get passed right now?
If they have the problem, if they're writing legislation with the hope that it's going to be in the face of people that can pass it, shouldn't they be speaking to the people that legislation is going to affect?
Go to the website and look up the Breathe Act.
Shouldn't you be speaking to those people? Because you are already writing this legislation. Shouldn't you be communicating to? It's not them. They're busy. People
we don't
are
know
busy.
that it's not happening. We don't know what conversations they're having.
But that's what I'm asking. Are they having those conversations with the commoner to say, hey, this is what we are fighting for? Like, that's what I haven't seen, right? Like, I don't know.
But it's on the website.
That's tough, though. Bill Gates has some shit that he has going on, too. You know that? And it's on his website, too. And it's scary shit.
Just like all the information on the internet, it's up to us to go find the information.
So so I follow them on social media.
I don't even follow them on social media.
Right. So, listen, I don't hate the organization. I don't dislike the organization. This is for all organizations.
Same here.
What happens when you create organizations like a BLM or even a Nonviolence Institute, right? And you say you're doing these. What we experience as people of color is white savior. And so you see these organizations over the years have started, Nonviolence Institute being one of them, right? Started by a priest and a nun, both white. Out of the kindness of their heart, right? I'm not mad at them, right? But you start an organization without talking to the people that you're trying to serve.
Right.
You didn't say, hey.
Trust me, I'm here to save you.
Right. That's how it fails, right? And so to your point, or to your question, no, we're not going to go seek that out. We're not going to go to you and say, hey, what you're doing. And there has to be kind of like this
a little give and take. Yeah, right. A little give and take.
So now if you people, I know we live in a social media age where you can get information to the masses. We saw
misinformation.
No, we saw the protests, BLM, the hashtag itself is what took off and what led to BLM.
Wow. Yep.
Right? We no longer see that. Right? Now that we don't see a mass, we don't see in the media so much white cops shooting unarmed black people.
Yep.
People feel like that movement has died.
Right. And or done its job.
And this is the part where I'm not arguing with you about it, but I think that it has transitioned because in order to get the buy-in, like the legislative buy-in for what you're trying to change, you can't be loud. Because a lot of people that I'm talking about like Congress and councilmen and this, that, and that.
That's how you got to George Floyd.
Right.
No, to get laws enacted.
You can be loud.
Okay.
Or you can at least publicate that to the people. Like when
They have publicated.
you are a
that.
nonprofit organization, you have to literally. You should be communicating.
I think
to,
I'd have
the community.
Right. I think I'd have a problem if you started enacting laws on my behalf that you never communicated with me. Like if you're saying
David.
this is going to be better for you, how do you know? You don't know me.
Well, I can't know everybody.
Well, you don't know us.
You don't know us.
Oh man, see, this is what
And this is all. I'm speaking for any organization that does lobbying or
Again,
other policy
I just don't
activism.
understand why I'm not. Again, this is not against Black
They took
Lives
on the
Matter.
death threats.
This is against everybody. I started this
How many laws
conversation.
get enacted?
I started this conversation
Hold
with
on,
the
it takes
Crips,
forever
right?
to get laws enacted.
I started the conversation.
Takes forever.
Takes forever.
No,
Legislation
no.
takes forever.
How many laws get enacted right now without your senator talking to fucking you about
A
it?
ton.
Is that right?
That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
not saying it's
why
right.
are we following the same?
Right.
That's
No,
what my
But-
question is.
But that's my thing is, why are you holding BLM to a higher moral standard?
I'm not holding them to a
enact
higher.
laws
No.
than
I'm
want-
not higher. I'm not.
You just don't
I-
like it altogether.
No.
I'm not-
I
I'm not
would
holding
be
them-
because you said you're for me.
Communication.
You said you're for me.
Exactly.
You said you're for me.
Exactly. And communication
Senators don't
is-
say they say they're for me, but they're not
Believe
for
in
me.
Right. They have a long history of being not for you.
Your organization is Black Lives
Exactly.
Matter. I'm
Yep.
black. You said you're for me. Communicate to me that you're working for me.
all I'm
I've been
asking.
talking to other black and
No.
LGBTQA.
When I say me,
Communicate
when I say
that.
me, I mean us.
So a higher moral code, communication cannot be considered a higher moral code. That's destructive to a civilization.
I'm not saying it's
We
a
can't-
higher moral code, but I'm just saying it's not required now in order
So
for
we should be
laws
better.
to be enacted.
So we should be better.
Fuck that, because that brings me right back to Ketanji fucking Jackson Brown. Why does this black woman who's going for the Supreme Court have to be 3 times better than any white candidate in order to? And she's qualified.
That's different.
You're right. That's
Why?
I'm not
That's
because you're
different.
talking about better compared to who?
Right.
You're talking about better compared to who?
to Comey Barrett.
Who's that?
The white woman Supreme Court
I'm not
justice
talking.
that was.
See, that's what I'm. That's
That's
not.
an unjust system.
And I'm not
The
talking
whole
about.
system is unjust. Why do we have to be more morally
don't-
responsible and correct?
We don't. We just
When
have
you
to.
say you're
We
for
just
me,
have
when
to
you say
understand
your
our
Black
history.
Lives Matter, you're for me, for us.
We just have to understand our history.
You say that in your mission.
And questions should not be looked at as
No.
as
I agree.
you're deeming my business process. They should be looked at as, hey, if you are considering me the same as you, maybe people don't, but if you consider me the same as you, then you should allow this conversation to flow easily. And once there's not an easy way to have this conversation, especially if I'm just asking questions, that brings up more questions.
I get what you're saying, but
You see what I'm saying?
There's
Like-
not an easy way to have this conversation just because of the sheer size of it now. It's a global organization now.
That was the goal, though.
And that was the goal.
So we should talk about that. Should we-
Communication's gonna. But is it me? Is it Kaba? Is it Bub? Is it Al?
But that's the reason why I asked you, because you seem to be following it. That's the reason why I asked you, do you know how the information is being filtered down to the people? Are there chapter leads, right, in different states? Like, how is
you're talking about org
information
chart.
being disseminated?
So-
because it is a global situation.
Part of the work I do now is building coalitions. I wouldn't build a coalition without speaking to the people that are doing the groundwork, right?
I didn't see a Black Lives Matter sticker in the last week and a half.
I just saw somebody
Flag, a
Black
sticker,
Lives Matter candles.
none of that shit.
They got Black Lives Matter candles now.
I was in South Carolina, Georgia.
Walmart.
I didn't see none of
Black
that
lives
shit.
don't matter down there, nigga.
None of that shit. There was 95% of the people there were black.
So again, like nothing against BLM. Do your work. Do what you do.
100%.
You've been doing great work. It's that we should be able to challenge each other and question each other
100%.
to make each
Agreed.
other better. It's
Agreed.
not. It's
Yes.
and improve, because I've been talking about coalitions for the last 2 weeks, and I'm asking questions.
And not better in comparison to what is already
No.
there.
Right.
Better in the sense of, what do we have now?
Bring on the fence
How
line.
can we make us better? Not in comparison to what is there. Because that
Challenge-
doesn't make sense.
I'm in that All right, I can only take one at a time because challenge is fully acceptable. Criticism in the court of public opinion,
No, I don't like that at all.
trash.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, but nobody should ever
Now,
pay attention
to
that.
your point about not
Because trust me,
depending on
if you had a fundraiser at a $6 million house, I want to be invited.
100%.
right. But that question of
I wanna be there.
not
See if you got good
utilizing the current
Right.
Infrastructure.
By black people.
like we don't want things to be the same way as they are. What we're fighting against, we don't want to utilize
No.
that to do. That's what we say. However, it is the only way in order to grow enough power and financial freedom in our current law and our current regulatory structure. You have to. You think that BLM is the first person to think about incorporating the LLC and then putting that LLC in the shell company in Delaware where they get the corporate tax benefits?
This is what I'm asking.
No.
This is what I'm asking.
But you should use it.
This is what I'm asking. Does BLM or any subsidiary organizations know what the top 3, 5, 10, 20 things are that as a conglomerate we would like to attack together and how we are going to attack them together? Meaning, as an organization, you are going to have to do X. However, as a community, you're going to have to do X. And as a person, you may have to do X. In order for fucking ABC to come to fruition in 5 years. Like, is that what we're talking about? Or are we just talking about a nonprofit organization? Like, it's a really...
No,
I really don't know, man. Like, I don't know what we're talking about. Do we have a mission and an agenda?
In terms of those coalitions,
or
right?
is this just a nonprofit organization with a sticker?
My question was with the coalitions, do the coalitions need to have these set of organizations to do these set of things? Right? Is that what makes a coalition? So do we need public policy and advocacy? We know we need that, right? Then we need somebody, the admin, somebody that's keeping these coalitions together.
Right.
Who's the lead?
And recruiting the
organization?
appropriate
And
organizations.
then, so this is all for community violence work, right? So then we need the on the ground, like I was doing for so many years, organizations
Streetwalker.
that are doing that work. But we need to be listening to them.
Yep.
Right, because we got public policy. Oh, I forget. We got researchers. You need researchers, right, to get the data and all of that. You need admins, right? But these are the individuals on the ground doing the day to day. We should be getting the information from them, not information coming down to them. Information should be coming from them up to create the policies.
But you'll find that that's a complication in every major organization,
Everywhere.
whether it comes top down or bottom
Everywhere.
up.
Top down is bad.
Top down always happens though.
It does, but it's bad.
Yeah, you're right.
Because people that don't care about the bottom, the people doing the work, will listen to the top and say, hey, well, they got the research, they got the data, we'll go off the data. But you're not going off the daily instincts that these people,
And that's usually how you lose an organization.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just, again, I say all of that to say they haven't been indicted. They haven't had any regulatory findings. So until that comes out, everybody shut the fuck up about BLM.
I want the sisters
them or
of
not.
BLM to keep doing what they're doing.
Yep.
Invite me next time to the $6 million house.
100%. Like,
Listen,
we
man.
nonprofit, baby.
Everybody should keep doing what they're doing. Bill Gates should keep trying to control population control if that's what he wants to
Create
do.
new seeds.
Everybody should keep doing what they're doing.
Communication.
But but talk about it, man. Like, put it out there, man. And especially if you want.
But that's how you thrive as a nonprofit.
If you want my
as
vote,
a
if you
nonprofit,
then don't.
That's
But
how
if
you thrive
yeah.
with communication. Like
My vote. I'm gonna have a lot of
moving
questions.
silence like the letter G in lasagna, baby.
I've never respected gangsters. So
I get what you're
mean,
saying, but
it
you
is-
ain't know I was a shooter until
I never. That's right. You're right.
No, man. I'm glad we engaged in that conversation.
love for the sisters at BLM, man. There's no hate.
100%.
Again,
Love
for
for
you.
everybody, man. Love for
FYI.
everybody. Always starts with love.
Bub's Nikes are fire.
Oh, said that out loud.
Yeah.
Supposed to be an Adidas guy.
Nah, them shit's fire, bro.
Jordan ones.
Yeah.
It was in the closet.
Those hard to come by.
They were in the closet.
Can't find them. I don't even that.
Talk about it, bro.
That's suede.
You didn't even go out and buy them.
No, I didn't.
Just were in the closet,
Oh,
dog.
the back of the closet.
Wow.
Most
in the crib.
fire. Just regular swag. Whatever.
That's what I do.
I know this nigga Al sitting there the whole time like, I told you niggas 90 minutes. 90 minutes. This is it. I'm finding y'all. Finding y'all.
It's gonna be
Alex,
only,
how'd you feel about that conversation?
it's gonna be only Alex in that picture tomorrow.
Right, right.
100%. 100%.
Never that. I love you guys.
shit.
Love you guys.
It's gonna be blanked out. So
Shout
what
out
we
to
doing?
B. We got B in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money Brendan in the building.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
see a podcast with a DJ. We got problems.
We got questions.
And I got hitters. I got hitters.
Is that with Luminary?
Yep.
Do they do that?
Yep.
They might do that.
Oh, did they? Do they? All right. We don't want to see no more.
Nah, we fuck with them.
We got.
Yeah, fuck with that.
I got hitters.
Why? What happened with Luminary?
I don't know.
No, I was
DJ?
wondering if they have a DJ
Have a
playing
DJ.
in the background while they.
No,
They
no, no,
inter-
no.
Oh, they don't?
No, no, no,
Music.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
they don't?
Yeah,
Oh.
they interchange.
All right.
Yeah.
We don't want to see no podcast with DJs.
Music comes in,
Relax.
but they don't have a
Relax.
DJ in the background. Yeah.
Because I got hitters.
Let us
That's
experiment.
right. We got
please.
hitters. We got hitters.
Oh, we
got hitters. Yeah.
We are.
I can't wait.
I felt secured right here in between you. I mean,
I'm
like,
getting licensed. I'm getting
Honorable
licensed.
mention. What I got?
Yeah, honorable mentions are super easy. Halo on Paramount, the app.
Okay.
Halo was an incredible Xbox game. They have now since turned into
I'm
a
always
TV
scared.
series.
I'm always scared when they turn some of my favorite video games into.
Max Payne was terrible.
But no, Max
love-
Payne the movie was trash.
And I love the video game.
When I tell you this Halo shit, fire! Like I can't wait. It
Assassin's
comes
Creed has a movie,
12
right?
o'clock.
Yep.
That was
Creed has a movie.
Assassin's
never
Creed
watched it.
wasn't
I
bad
was
the
scared.
first one.
So does Mario Brothers.
So does Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers is fire though.
Mario Brothers was fire. Mario
That shit was
it
fire.
wasn't bad. It
alright.
wasn't bad.
So the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat,
Yep.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja
me-
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja
Well, no, that's
Turtles
not a
fire.
cartoon.
Ninja Turtles was a
Yo,
movie
you're naming
before the game.
Fire movies right now.
Yeah, no, Ninja Turtles was fire.
Yeah.
Contra. No, I'm joking.
I wish.
Iran Contra.
Next
yeah,
up.
I mean, there's a documentary on.
So yeah, Halo on Paramount, Neck and Wrist, Jay-Z, Pusha T featuring Jay-Z and Pharrell, and then Schoolboy Q dropped Soccer Dad.
Dope.
All dope music and
Damn, Reno
movie
like
content.
17 of them.
I'm just Halo, Schoolboy Q, Pusha T, Jay-Z, Pharrell.
Abbott Elementary, Hulu.
Fire.
What is that?
nah,
Somebody
nah,
else posted that.
It's
That shit fire. It's The Office set
Yes.
in
Yep.
Okay.
Philadelphia,
In a school?
low
an
income
all black.
school.
Yeah,
system.
no, all black school.
Word.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know who the girl is?
Yeah, I just found that out.
The girl that you remember, there was a meme that
you
was
got
like,
money.
"Ooh, you got money." He was like, "Let me get a large popcorn." A large? Ooh,
Yeah,
you
that's
got
the-
money.
that's the star.
It's the same girl, and now she became like a writer and executive producer. But that shit is for everybody hates Chris is in it,
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
and then the principal is the funniest motherfucker on planet.
Yeah.
I'm with a lot of
my honorable
Emmys.
mention is it's I mentioned it before, but shout out to little bro, Wolves Over Sheep clothing. Got a some new fire summer, spring stuff coming out. Go check the website, Wolves Over Sheep.
Summertime Winterfeld. I'm the Night King. I just thought
Until you broke that. Oh, oof.
Honorable mention is Forrest Gump. Shout out to Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You know how long it took to make Forrest Gump?
It took a long time, and
It took like 4 years to make that.
And-
That feather thing in Forrest Gump took
we
a
can
long time.
We can
to
watch
do.
Forrest Gump.
This is a drop of that feather?
Remember? Remember how there's a whole story behind that feather, by the way.
What?
Remember how we watched The Matrix and I pointed out I could point out a few things in Forrest Gump that you would never
Forrest Gump
you
is
wouldn't-
crazy.
Why? Because the trip.
because nope, because I watched the director's cut a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a
Forrest
lot
Gump
of
is
shit
fire.
that they did in that movie that's fucking insane.
like from a what perspective? From a cinematic.
One from
Him
like a
mooning Nixon.
right,
crazy.
cinematic from that perspective, right? Him being part of like shredding files
Right,
and
right,
shit.
right.
That was nuts.
Lieutenant Dan has legs.
Lieutenant Dan has legs.
Oh no, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. But even from like a
Forrest Gump was fire.
Lieutenant Dan is a real person.
Like the actor.
No, the actor has legs.
Yeah, the guy.
Actor has legs.
Yeah. But even from like a
Historical perspective?
there was a lot of historical
Nike
racist
references.
shit. That was. The Black Panthers had a nice little part in the movie. You know what I'm saying? It was. The movie's dope. Yeah.
It touched a lot. It touched on a lot.
On
Went
too
to the
much.
Panther party.
Yeah. And he fought somebody.
Right. Punch.
Yeah.
Put his hands on my lady, dog. Jenny.
And got kicked out.
Jenny.
Jenny.
Dope movie, man. They did a lot of dope shit with that movie to try to keep.
Kept running.
Yeah.
If Forrest Gump's not in your top 3 Tom Hanks movie, I don't know if I respect you.
Right.
Boy, your mama showing us care about your education.
Come on, man. That movie's crazy, bro. That movie's crazy.
Yeah.
That movie's crazy.
So Forrest Gump for him. What you got, Al?
I went already. Abbott Elementary.
Oh, Abbott, for sure. Oh, then we did it then. And then
the building where they used to bring the cotton is still fully intact. There's not like a graffiti. There's not like a window missing. It is
they respect it.
fully respected and intact.
Not a protest.
That building's life was never easy, bro. For the motherfuckers that
Like
keep
every
it that clean.
Tuesday.
My honorable mention is Savannah, Georgia, bro.
Every Tuesday,
I don't understand.
Every Tuesday and Friday. You're talking about this, right? Plantations with no protests, no nothing. Every Tuesday and Friday, protests in front of Planned Parenthood. Religiously. Every Tuesday and Friday. Savannah, Georgia has plantations, not
South Carolina.
South Carolina,
yeah.
sorry.
Good luck protesting in front of one of those.
What a tough walk through that is, though. That Planned Parenthood walk through is tough on Tuesdays and Fridays, bro.
Ooh,
I'm like, damn, change the day.
It's been a really long time.
You gonna let everybody know abortion day is Tuesday and Friday?
Maybe there's like a time where like maybe they don't get there until like 10.
No, they there. No.
Oh, they're there early.
They be there.
6 o'clock.
Before the doctor's there, bro.
Are they still on Broad? They're not on Broad Street.
No, they're
anymore.
right there, classical, where the football field, whatever that street is.
Damn, they moved to Classical?
This shit was
behind us,
it was
like,
too
right
close to
on
the
the-
Children's Museum.
Oh,
Right across from Crossroads.
Yes.
Right across from Crossroads.
Side street.
Oh, I know Crossroads.
Yeah, right across the street. Planned Parenthood.
My life.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so we did it though.
Funny how
We
that
did
one
it.
turned around, huh?
We did it. Shout out to the South, man. I gotta see more of the South. Tennessee or some shit like that. I gotta see more. I can't.
I'm down for the Nashville trip.
Yeah, Nashville.
100%.
I gotta
I want to
see
go
more.
somewhere different, man. But
Maybe Memphis too.
Serena and Colin said it was beautiful. Sedona. They said Sedona is the spot.
Sedona's beautiful.
Yeah, I can see that. I
Red
don't know.
Rock.
I don't know about the
Sedona's
fucking Grand Canyon, man. It's just still a hole to me, bro. It's just a hole.
Cole sent the picture.
it
It did look like Mars. They ain't gonna lie.
But you just walk around it. Now they put a motherfucking strip club or some kind of bar or something buried into the rock. I'll go party the fuck out of the Grand Canyon.
Right.
He said walking through, it was like, yo, it was just perfectly carved out. The water did that.
Yeah. I ain't walking through it.
Once you just know erosion, like you know how erosion works, and
I know how rocks work. They deteriorate
they
sometimes.
collapse.
Yeah, am I?
Then it was like you look at the picture, the color of it was like amazing. It was
Yeah,
like,
it's probably beautiful.
Whatever.
nah.
Happy birthday, Cole.
Yeah, happy belated.
100%.
Happy belated birthday, Cole.
40 plus now. 40
Yeah.
plus club.
Yeah.
40 plus club. I'm right around the corner. You right around the corner.
I'm in it.
Oh, you already in it. Shit, I'm about to hit mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Come hang with us,
I'm
Alex.
bugging.
I'll be
Come
40
hang with
plus
us,
plus.
You going 40 plus?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going 40 plus. I didn't realize I was the young. Oh, I used to be
Alex.
the young. I was the young.
Alex.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
Charlie is coming?
all that youthful energy was on display on Saturday, my boy.
Excuse me, sir.
Hey,
Yeah,
my
we're looking at
niggas.
him.
Hey.
Yeah.
Both of you chocolate men, excuse me.
Let's do it again. Let's do it.
night.
Yeah, let's do it
It was a
again.
good night.
Hours? Hour?
Yeah, it was, and it was
Yeah.
those spots too.
Let's make it hours.
Right.
Yeah, let's make hours.
Hours.
Since we're talking about double entendres.
Y'all might want to come with us to the shooting range next time. You know what I'm saying? We got to get y'all up to
Oh, yeah,
speed
we'll
with
be
how
up in
to
there
shoot
like
a
this.
shoot. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
sideways. You know what I'm saying?
I will definitely not be in that lane.
Alex in the
We're
forehead.
taking dead serious over here. Put your ears and eyes on.
Right.
Right.
Everything
Yo,
downrange.
Like,
You got
follow,
Abbott acting
comment,
like you
share.
can SWAT. Evans is
Fuck
SWAT.
with us.
Yeah, don't fuck with Ev.
Evans
Fuck with
is
us.
SWAT.
Honestly, like,
Fuck
fuck
with
with
us.
the
Don't-
podcast. Don't fuck with us.
Don't fuck with us.
He's been
You know
outside.
what? Yeah, fuck with us as a podcast, but you know,
Yeah,
we
don't
got the
fuck with
shooters
us.
with us now, so don't fuck with us. We out. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, that shit was fire. Yeah, I gotta come to that ring.